Hello everybody and welcome. This is just a quick little thing at the beginning of this video just to explain a few things and why I might sound a bit crazy talking about a few things on this video. This video is, as you can tell by the title, me trying out Monster Play for the very first time. This video was actually recorded 6 months ago on the 22nd of June 2018, and quite clearly it hasn't been uploaded since then. The reason for that is it kind of just got lost in a hard drive that it got recorded to. Since then I changed hard drives, so I kind of forgot about it. It got moved around. You may then think, how is a almost hour-long video? It actually wasn't exactly an hour-long recording. How is an hour-long video get lost? Well, to put it simply, the raw file for this video is 33 gigabytes. An example of another file I use nowadays is, let's say, the LOTRO Legendary server, episode 7. That raw file for those, for that episode was 58 gigabytes, and that was about 22 minutes long. So I'm used to big files, bigger files than this, because it was a different recording software, and it kind of just got a little lost. So I only really found it when I moved to a new hard drive and sort of did a check and was like, what can I delete? What can I get rid of? But yeah, I found this. It was untitled, so I kind of forgot about what it was until I looked at it and went, there we are. That was something I recorded 6 months ago. But here it is, edited and ready for you to watch. So sorry for it being a little bit late. This actually was like requested almost 2 years ago now, considering it's been so long since I actually recorded it. So there's just a few things I chat about, like the level cap increase to 120 happening sometime soon in the future as of recording this video. There's just a few things that I reference time-wise. If you just add about 6 months on, then you'll get a bit of a better picture instead of me sounding crazy. And I think the anniversary event was happening at this time. I talked about, as I said, the level cap increase and a few other things. So just so you know why I'm chatting about things that aren't necessarily relevant anymore, this was recorded quite a little while ago. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoy it. I had quite a bit of fun playing Monster Play, honestly. But yeah, I guess that's what you're here to see though, isn't it? So I'll let you get on with the video. I have been playing LOTRO for a total of 6 years, and at this point I have made over 400 videos on the game. But in all that time, there has been one big part of the game that I have never ever tried before. 6 months ago, I tried DDO for the very first time, and had quite a fun time with it. But today, we're trying something a little closer to home. Today, roughly a year and a half after being suggested to do this in a comment, I am finally going to be trying Monster Play. So we're on the main screen here. This is the character selection screen. I've got my main character who is so close to level 115. Maybe I'll do it before the level cap increases, but I'm like 100k off or something like that. But that is not what we're worrying about today. We are worrying about this red button over here, Monster Play, which I have maybe pressed once in the last 6 years, and that might have also been by accident. I can't remember how the old screen was laid out, but I think I might have pressed it by accident. Maybe twice I've pressed it then. But yeah, it is this red button here. We press it and it should take a completely different screen, which seems to have not had a revamp, maybe? I don't know. Again, I don't know what the old account maybe, or the old screen maybe looks like, but it just doesn't feel the same. But either way, not gonna judge. We have a choice between one of 6 of these. We have the free people, which is going back to there. So these are, Freeps are free people, creeps are Monster Play. And then we can, I think at a later level, I think you start with sort of regular stuff and then go into PVMP, which is Ettinmoors. I think that's how it works from my brief understanding of just like cobbling pieces of information together. Because, I mean, you have to be level 20 to get into the Ettinmoors as a free person, free people. So I assume there is a minimum level just to get you acquainted with stuff. But that is what we are hopefully going to find out here. So we have a choice. We have a Reaver, a Weaver, oh, that is a spider. A Black Arrow, which I can only assume is an Archer. I'm trying to think of, like, what I can base it off in-game. A War Leader, which I'm not sure what that would maybe be. A Stalker. I think I've seen some like compilation videos. I think the Stalker can go invisible, so I'm going to assume it's similar to like a Burglar. And a Defiler. which just kind of looks cool because of the mask. I'm not sure what the best one to go with first would be, or maybe, I don't know, it seems to not have a character slot thing. It just seems to maybe we can have one of each. But I think, since it's the very top, Reaver is possibly a just good starting point. Maybe we'll have a look into some of these once we get acquainted with this. But I guess let us start with a Reaver, since it's at the very top and is probably placed there as the most friendly to a newbie. However, I'm sure transferable skills from playing just generally regularly will work. So let's create. Yeah, it definitely feels like an older UI. I'm just gonna put that out there. Orcs use the black speech, a guttural and perverse corruption of an ancient elvish mode to form their names. Summon common initial elements from Akbag, Grish, Lug, Muz, Shak, and Shap, ending with Bash, Burz, Dush, Gash, Luk, Naka, and Rat. We're gonna go random name, but this just general. If it works the same as regular, you know, I'm gonna just refer to free people as regular, since it is, I think, more likely to be played. Most of these are just from like a single pool of names, and half of them are probably already used. Like this is probably. I was really surprised by that, because I generally have a really tough time getting random names to work in the in regular. So it looks like we're already level 115. We've got a bunch of stuff, which I'm sure we'll look at. Inventory and items. We have a regular inventory. I'm going to assume it seems to transfer over our extra bag space from our other, the account-based stuff. So we won't lock anything, and we'll do what I generally do at the beginning of all this stuff. Put it in one big bag and then move everything down there. And inventory management, we kind of know the gist of that already. A wallet, which should be B. We have 0 money, and then we just have stuff that transfers over as account-bound stuff. Oh, looks like we have someone here. You can't really tell, I guess, because it looks like we're at level 115. Maybe that guy's new, maybe he's not. We do have Sigils of Dedication, a gift given during the anniversary event. These tokens may be turned into a racial barter vendor in the Ettinmoors. So is it still technically during the anniversary event? I don't know. Maybe. I literally just made this character, so it must be, I guess. So let's just have a quick look. I like the UI. It's kind of nice. Maybe we can change it with our own, though. We get an Aged Blood of the Fair Folk. That just seems to be a power potion. This seems to be a morale potion, which just does a percentage. This is an Odorous Salts. Immunity to daze for and stun effects for a short time. That's kind of cool. A crude map to a gram's foot. So, yeah, you can see it's a lot more crude than a regular map. And maggoty meat, which is just a bit of food to start with. So, I guess we can also see what the chat's like, because I've never really done that. Oh, okay, we got a few other things. So, put that away. Yeah, this is, I've never played this before. This is just completely my first impressions. Maybe I'm going to miss some obvious stuff, but I just want to see how friendly it is to someone new. We also have a bunch of stats, so we get some infamy and commendation gains, some other stuff, physical mastery rating, more infamy and glory gains, more infamy and glory and commendation gains, more infamy, glory and commendation gains. That is another infamy, glory and commendation gains, and that is just physical and tactical mastery. So I guess that's nice. I'm going to go with this guy because he seems to be who we want to go to first. So we're going to get some increased infamy. Normally that red ribbon is a bad thing, but if we're a bad monster person, then it might be good, I guess, maybe. Get your orders from Chief Guard Duthers. Duthers? Trial by Fire. Ooh, that's a bit worrying as a name. Many fellow monsters will offer quests and information. Right-click a monster and the quest ring above to receive or advance a quest. Okay, essentially it's telling us how to play the game. We already know. I want to have a look at these vendors. You're quite cool. Your race is not compatible. My race is compatible here, though. We got some appearances for our... I don't know if that's for us or if it's for, like, our steed, possibly. And you're a mithril vendor, which seems interesting. So, where is this guy? You've already got a quest, but you've still got a quest thing above your head. I guess we can also look at our skills. March, we're going to put that there because it's a green one. Getting a little bit of lag. That's probably just my fault mainly. How far is this dude away? Seems a lot more lively here than it is in a general area. Like, a lot of people, a lot of, like, NPCs are generally kind of very mellow. So, it's kind of nice. Special items trader. What are you? Are these, like, legendary items for these guys? I mean, it's interesting to be 115 straight away. So, it's quite nice. Ooh. I swear that's normally like the, you cannot leave, you cannot go further than here, but I guess it's just kind of safe, maybe not as safe over here. I'm so, like, tempted. I'm instantly want to, like, attack everybody here. Wow, you guys are level 113. I've been here, like, less than 10 minutes, and I'm already 115. You guys are slackers. I don't want to feel that. Return to safety and talk to Uglash. Is it essentially, go here, go back? Seems to be, I guess. I don't really know the point of this whole thing. You are deemed unworthy by the chief guard. Speak with Uglash inside the fort to learn more about what you need to survive the Ettinmoors. Okay, so we can't go in the Ettinmoors yet, as I suspected. He's going to want us to get somewhere. But my theory about getting to, like, level 20 is completely ruined because we're level 115 already. Also, I've noticed we don't have our character portrait here, which normally we would have, and I assume, you know, it's based on very high, so I don't know. Shouldn't have changed the settings. Either way, you pass the first test, you follow orders blindly, even when it means certain death. Well done. Now let's see if you can learn more obvious ideas, like the orc with the biggest sword wins. We get increased infamy by 20. I'm not sure how comparably that's good, if it's like a very minuscule amount or if it's a really high amount. And we get damage for health rank 1, which seems to be a corruption, which I guess is a trait. Corruption traits allow you to increase one aspect to your character at the cost of another aspect. So we get minus health, but we get increased damage. So I guess that's why it's called damage for health. That's quite an interesting, like, thing behind it. You've received infamy points for defeating a foe. No, I didn't. Infamy points determine your rank and influence your rating on the leaderboards. Oh, there's a leaderboard. I am really out on the plane here. I didn't even know there's a leaderboard. That's kind of cool. Oh, we're going to have some chat in here. I haven't actually been reading it. Return to your trainer. They can help you fight without getting squashed like an insignificant slug. Hurry, the war does not stop just because you aren't ready for it. Return to your trainers and learn how to improve your skills. Increased infamy by another 20. Now, I wonder if I go into here and go to traits, maybe? No, not traits. Oh, we can get titles. That's cool. We don't have a reputation thing here, so I'm not sure how you track infamy. So I guess we'll work that one out. We got some training dummies though, that's kind of nice. And we never really had a full look at this stuff, did we? Some nice starting things. I'm just going to kind of put that similar, I assume, to how Lawmaster has it. I'm going to assume, I'm just going to hold like that, because this seems to not be a attack. It has a duration of 8 seconds and sets your run speed to 200%. Of 8 seconds, costs 82 power and has a cooldown of 20 seconds. That's kind of cool. So, what do we got over here? We've got learning the tools and then player advancements, which seems to be like skirmish enhancements, and we have to spend commendations, I think they are. We don't seem to have any. Yeah. So, fair enough. I think I don't know how I got them, but I do have some of these on my main. Genuinely, actually no idea how I obtained them, ever. Really no idea, but I guess we'll find out how we obtain them here, because this guy's probably going to tell us. So, it's about time someone knocked some sense into you. Now shut your gob and pay attention. This isn't isn't some weak-armed sunken chess game that we're playing out here. Good. Now talk to me again if you wish to purchase traits, and speak to the Corruptor. In Monster Play, you'll earn infamy and commendations by defeating the Free people. So that's actual other players. That's PVMP, I think. As you accrue infamy, your rank/level will increase, granting you access to additional skills, traits, and characteristics. You can then purchase these from your trainer with commendations that you get from killing enemy people. We'll probably get wrecked. Maybe we'll kill someone that's really not prepared. I'm not sure. I I think, even though you can go up to level 20, I think it's similar to epic battles where you get put up to level cap. I think, from what I've briefly learned of, like, the Ettinmoors as the free people side. So it's not going to be like we're going to go against someone who's level 20. Speak with your trainer again if you wish to purchase additional skills and traits. So, Ash Rokil. So you manage our traits here. Which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same setup as your skirmish warrior. Can you help me? No, great. Well, you're still here. Well then, if you purchase some traits from your trainer, then you can equip them with me. If you have a corruption ready, or you have a corruption ready to be equipped, to equip it, you speak again with him. Yeah, we already worked that one out. So we'll go talk to you. We've got a corruption up here, so we actually can have up to 12 corruptions, it seems. 5 racial traits, and then 7 class traits, and 3 appearance changes, which we seemingly can buy from this guy. Yeah, Reaver Defiler. And this guy was War Leader and Black Arrow, and I'm sure there's like a spider around here that can, you know, get for the Reaver. Was it Reaver? I can't remember. Whichever one the spider was that sort of freaked me out because I didn't realize it was a spider at the time. So, confirm, I assume. Gonna do that. Then we're gonna go talk to a Durglob. So we lose 5% of our health, but we're gonna get increase in damage. I'm not sure particularly the exact. Oh, that's interesting that we got ranks in our like sort of stuff. 24,000 parry rating. 25,000. Oh wow, 15% melee damage or plus 15%. That's not a massive thing. Okay, let's carry on. The bigger fools are mostly give credit for. Corruptions will grant you incredible powers, but you can only use a handful at a time. Choose wisely. We're glad to speak to you again. Corruptions offer the player the ability to raise certain stats in exchange for lowering other ones. So we get an increase in damage for lowering health. So you can kind of work with that as you wish to try and get the best situation out of it. So talk to Uglash to finish the tutorial, who is the guy all the way down here again. Is Uglash the one behind here or the one over here? It seems he's really close, so yeah, I'm going to assume it's this guy. Oh wow, what's going on there? They seem to be having fun at least. Right. Uglash, how are you? I feel like I'm being too kind to these guys. I've spent like the last 6 years killing them, and now I'm all chummy. You're still alive. Hopefully you've learned a thing or two about how to keep yourself from being meat for the slugs. There are many things that need to be done to win this war. Speak with the soldiers around the totem behind me to help them in the war effort. You can also view the state of the war in the tent up on the hill. Some of the warriors up there may have things for you to do from time to time as well. Now quick staring, like with that vacant look in your eyes, and get out there and fight. So we get 20 infamy, and it looks like, is that technically the tutorial finished? I mean, I would assume that Standing Stone Games would assume that you have played, you're not going into this never having played before. So we're getting some commendations. I'm just checking, like, some of these seem to be raids. There was a raid with this guy. This guy was a solo repeatable, it seems. This guy was a solo not repeatable, if I'm understanding my stuff correctly. So maybe we should just try these out for a little bit. So poison the Whordale River. So we get some increased infamy, 20 infamy. Still don't know how to track it. I'll hopefully work that out. And 10 commendations. But it seems we need a lot more commendations to actually get far. These guys seem to have like 6 quests or 3 quests each. Collect Hobbit Feet. Securing the front. I'm just going to accept a bunch of these and see where it kind of leads me. Unyielding Tide. Defeat Morning Thor Bears. So we're still killing bears as an orc. Whoa, I need to like fix this map if I can. I don't know if I can actually do that. We're all the way up here. We need to go all the way down here. I feel like we're going to be super slow. Is there any way we can speed us? I mean, we can do charge. That's going to set us to 200% for 8 seconds. I feel like we're just going to get absolutely wrecked really, really quickly. Whoa, whoa, the lag. Ah, no, I'm at it. Get me out of it. I'm dead. Your ratings change. Your rating is based on your PVMP status or success and effectual standing on the leaderboards. You've been defeated in battle, you must choose a revival, but your retreat is a safe area to recover. You can only revive every so often, so choose wisely. Well, I got wrecked. So did this guy, seemingly. He's just been AFK. He's just died and it's like, I give up. So how are we supposed to get out of here? I feel like there's people who are just going to camp outside, ready for us, just to kill. Like, that's going to ruin our standing really quickly. And, like, he was invisible for the most time, or most part there, and I couldn't actually see him. Where does this take us to? Sundering of Osgiliath. Like, we've got to get all the way over here. Okay, so from what I understand, this is possibly, like, owned by the Free people. Like, I think they do something similar in Evendim, where, like, you can capture areas like this. Is probably captured by the Free people. These are captured by us, or they're just always stuff like that. Now, my only thing is, how am I gonna get out of here? Because that guy was just waiting for us, and I couldn't see what was going on. Maybe we'll start with something a bit closer to home. Okay, that's something a little closer to home. I'm really, every single time this happens now, I'm like finding a stalker. It's like when you're a hunter and that just happens, you just by default find a load of stuff. And it's like, oh, now I'm freaked out and think there's someone near me at all times. I could have sworn that guy I went against was like invisible. Nope, you're a guy. I'm gonna stay with you. Stay close to you, maybe. You might save me. Is this what I'm after? Leeches? I'm gonna hope so. I also have no idea how to, like, rotate skills and stuff. It's gonna seem very stupid. I apologize for anybody who actually, like, plays this properly. Oh. Okay, we got pending loot. Which is probably one of the first things we should have changed. I don't know what always loot all isn't a default setting. It should be, in my opinion. And it should be opt out instead of opt in, pretty much. Because I feel like it just becomes a hassle having to try and set it up every time. What is this middle skill? What do we have to do to get this? Oh, less than half of their morale. I mean, I've died more already than I think I did in DDO. So, I mean, that's something. In significantly less time. Oh, it just feels a little bit laggier. I don't know why I keep getting drops, even though it's really, like, frame rate is fine, but I'm getting drops. I'm dropping from, like, oh, there's a Bjorning. Get out of my face, Bjorning. I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm dead again. I feel like at this point, I should just go back to being a free person. I don't know how to play this game, apparently. Like, I don't know, did I miss, like, a key thing to be like, here's a way to not die instantly? Or am I just really that terrible? See, I don't know. Is there, like... That's just appearance. Is there anything, like, other than appearance for you I can get? Enhanced skills, but they require greater sigils of battle. If you're low rank, then trait, mit, and tags kill to level. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm gonna try and buy stuff, but I can't. Like, Audacity, rank 2 is 100 accommodations. So that's like a lot. Yeah, I'm kind of lost. I'm also trying to find the other side of this tent. I feel like the Ettinmoors probably aren't somewhere I should go too often, especially outside of this. I just feel like, as I said, we might be missing something, like maybe health potions might be an interesting, well, not an interesting thing, just a required thing. Or do we, maybe, we don't even get like better weapons. Maybe that comes with ranks. Breaker of Oaths. Okay. And then, so you're basically kinships, you are surnames and relationships. And like, what am I trying to say? Like, adopting, I think, is what you can do. I'm going to at least try and complete this quest. That is like my minimum try for today. It seems we've got a big group of people who are probably coming down here because there's like a guy who's like, I think they were saying they were like camping. So it might be interesting to like watch what these guys are doing. Maybe run to them if I need their help after a leech. Because I feel like, as much as it's not necessarily a nice thing to do, people are going to camp. It's like if for example, you could, let's say you could be in a monster play and then you just hide around Archit. And then just attack anybody, especially AFK players. Well, let's say you were outside Archit and you were just playing as one of the many like wolves or anything. I feel like people would probably camp. But I think, as it said, with like a what seems like a leaderboard, it's gonna happen. When you have like a leaderboard, it's gonna be a case where people are always trying to get a higher rank and stuff like that. So yeah, as I said, we're just gonna try and complete this for the moment. We currently need at least, well, at maximum 3 more kills, minimum 2, I think, because I think the highest I've got so far is 2. Slimy slug meat from 1 kill, and the lowest I've gotten is 1. If I gotten 2 from that 1, this would be the last one, but I guess whatever. I don't really have to worry about like, oh, I need to kill all these enemies for XP. It's more just a case of, I don't know if we get infamy for this, actually. Do we get infamy? I think it's only when you kill players. No, it's just when you kill players. I think though, if I was, I honestly think if I was as a regular old character, even my main, I would possibly quite, well, not necessarily quite quickly, but I think I would lose on a one-on-one fight with this guy. Just because, I guess, the mitigations. But if I was in the Ettinmoors, I'd probably have higher stats, I think. Don't know, I've never played in the Ettinmoors as a main, as a free people. Okay, that is now done. Let us try and give an a quest. I don't know why I clicked my mail button. We are going to travel back up here. We're going to keep it safe for the moment, even though trying to keep it safe has actually caused us to die twice. Because, yeah, okay. We're going to go where people actually care for us. And maybe we'll, like, follow a big group like this somewhere. Maybe see what they're up to, because, I don't know, it might be interesting. So we've got some infamy, 15 accommodations, and that's going to be an 8 or 7.5 hour reset time. I'm interested to see what these guys are doing. I can assume they're all in like a Discord call with each other, and just sort of setting up. But I want to see if maybe they're like run off somewhere. whilst I look at some of these quests and see which is the closest. So securing the front's like super far down. Unyielding tide is also super far away. I don't even know where this one is. Like, poisoning the whole, like, Ordale, rather. I cannot find out where this one is. Where is proven dedication? Collect hobbit feet. Horhallow lies to the south of Gramsford. Where even are we? I don't know where we are. Ettinmoors, that's where we are. I mean, that looks to be hobbity. Genuinely, actually, no idea. And I'm probably going to spend far too much time trying to actually find it for no real discernible reason. Because I'm probably still never ever going to be able to do it. Because I can probably never get out of this area, I feel. I'm worried. It looks like there's a group of enemies down here. Or I keep calling them enemies. These are good guys. And there are enemies around them. I'm going to watch whilst lagging. It seems we have a group over here. Like a Bjorning. I think that's Bjorning that actually killed us earlier. Okay, there is definitely a big-ish battle here. I'm worried about just getting killed straight away. I want to get a hit in. I'm going to get a hit in once I stop lagging so much. I'm dead. How did I die so quickly? Let's scroll down. So, improved swift bow. Of course, improved swift bow is being used. So, it's because I'm not looking for my name. We are Frosh Logger. I guess it should only show us because we are. We are the only one being attacked. We're not in a group. Now, Webby Stir, Webby 3, Webby 4, Webby 5, or Webby 5, Webby 4, Webby 3. I have a feeling people are multi-boxing. So I'm just trying to work out what killed me so quick. We have 120k health. I get if he's doing 23k damage, and I get if you're doing 35k. But how quick was that? What's the 30? Let's say 80k. And then on top of that, 20k. That puts us still down to 20k health, unless you maybe add in a few extra, like this 9k, I guess. Yeah, this 9k, and probably this 3k is probably what just caused us those main issues. So I feel like, obviously, this is something where you've kind of got a... It's maybe a slow start, but could be interesting afterwards. I just feel like you probably need to dedicate quite a lot of time to it, and maybe not be so dumb as me as to run into the middle of a big battle between two seemingly quite large groups that at least know what they're doing when you definitely don't, because I don't know what I'm doing. I wanna damage someone. I wanna hurt someone. I guess the good thing about this happening so close to the spawn is you can just quite quickly get back. I am just worried about this lag again. I wanna hit you. I wanna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. You're healing so fast. Why can I never heal that fast? I'd kill for healing like that. I feel like I should become like a black bow because I'm really wary of my health. Oh, he's dead. That's why I can't damage him. I am getting so much heals. I'm just waiting to like, oh my god, 34k health. I need health. I need health. I need health. So it looks like we got like minstrelly areas. I think these are the defilers. I think they were called the bottom one. Whatever they were. I just want to feel like I'm part of something. I don't care if at this point if I don't kill anybody. I just want to feel part of something.
like seemingly quite fun. Again, I don't dislike. Oh my god, I got some infamy and some commendations. I technically killed someone. You've acquired your first commendation. Commendation could be spent to advance your monster play. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like if I was able to get the time into this to actually not die so quickly, and if I had a group like this group, they're all different. I guess they might be like together as a group, but like they're all separate for the most part. Like I mean, you've got like Webby 1, Webby 2, Webby 3. So that's not supposed to daze you, I swear. Hey, I've killed 2 people now. This is so much better than doing quests. Why can't I? Oh, I guess I kind of do this a lot. You just kill enemies regularly, but I like having a daze skill. And just being that guy who stops people running away. That seems quite fun. Burglars, like, oh my god, these deeds are perfect. I'm loving it instant. Oh, it's funny how I like get all kind of doom and gloom as soon as I start dying, but as soon as I start actually succeeding, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy. I love that, the fact that that's a deed though. Just the fact. Oh my god, it's perfect. Man killer, burglar slayer, Bjorning slayer. I love this man killer as well instead of burglar killer. Or like, you got races and then you've got classes, it seems. Yeah, race of man and then in a particular thing. And then we have enemies of Angmar and Mordor. You actually only have to kill 10 in order to get a title and some commendations. So we're actually on 3. I don't know who the... Did we kill 3 then? Or was it another thing? I'm just going to kind of like return over here quickly and then follow these guys. I want to see how these guys, how organized they are. I think, yeah, time investment is a key thing, I think, into this, as well as sort of having a big group. I don't think you're particularly going to last too long if you're solo, because I feel like people on the Freep side are going to come in here in big groups as well, and you kind of have to fight that bigger group with a bigger group. So, you know, they bring 1 person, you bring 3. They bring 3, you bring 9. Rule of 3s and stuff. But I guess that's, you can kind of do it solo, because there's definitely at least one guy here who is running like 5 accounts, 6 accounts. I think you can fit 6 people into a fellowship, so probably running 6 accounts, or at least 5. This guy here, which I think you're allowed to multi-box. I'm pretty sure you are. I don't think it's against the rules, but it seems obviously you can do that and then have I think there's ways you can make the key presses go to all like 6 clients instead of having to be focused on one and then just they do whatever. It looks like they're going out again. I want to kind of see this again, but you can do it on your own, I guess. It just it's probably more of a time investment and you kind of have to work on everything, but yeah, it could be an interesting thing. I keep calling everything interesting, but it is because it's a completely different side that I've never seen before. Because you don't... I've spent the last however long and 400 plus episodes sort of being in areas where there's not many people. A lot of people are in the beginning zones and the end zones, but you don't really see anybody in the middle bits. Like Mordor's relatively well populated, but like, you know, Erugian is not, for example. I need to get like solo lucky. I wish I had that feeling. Oh my god, I'm gonna run away. I'm a dumb. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm dead. But yeah, it's kind of cool seeing so many people just around in general, and all working together, because you don't see that out in the wild when you're playing as a Freep. Whoa, you don't see this lag either, but that's for another time. You know, you're in even in Helm's Deep and in these larger areas, I've not seen that many people. Just spoiler of 11s. Oh, I love these titles. They're so perfect. Deeds and titles, they can do so much great things with the names here, I feel. And that's what I think I love right now. I don't know if it's not something that would take over my regular playing, but here and there, maybe, just to sort of catch up and have a bit of fun. It can be, because I'm not part of this group. I've joined anyway. They're probably like, who on earth is this guy? But yeah, I think this is probably the furthest I'm going to get out is like to that tower or ruined area, because I don't feel like I'm going to have too many cases of, hey, let's go all the way to Coldvells. Probably ain't happening, if I'm honest. Just kind of assuming, considering my skill level with this whole thing. Maybe I can get someone to teach me. Who's like the best monster player that I can just be like, teach me? I might have some more fun with like a different character, actually. That might be an interesting look. We'll try one more like group setup, if there is one, if we get any more guys coming around. And then after that, either like our next death or our, you know, next sort of, not retreat necessarily, but like, I'm going to call it a retreat, but it's not necessarily a retreat. Basically, the next time we come back here after an attack, just because we don't want to push too far, I think maybe we'll try with like a ranged character, or maybe even the spider, because it seems you can get like an ally with that. And whoa, I just realized how many buffs this guy has. Look at that. I'm not sure when you respawn in the Ettinmoors as a Freep, so I don't know how long it would take them to get here, unless they do just spawn back over in this area. What is it, Lugazag? It's like the closest area that you hold, maybe? Not sure. But I have seen, like, the most I have looked at in terms of monster play before this was occasionally on the LOTRO subreddit, someone would post up, like, here's a compilation of me doing this stuff with, you know, in monster play, and it'll be a compilation of stuff, and that's pretty much the most I've seen, and it seems pretty cool. And there's people that I think with like these guys, whatever this class is, like the wolves basically, seem to have a very high damage output if you play it well. Which I think goes for a lot of classes, even as Freeps. If you know how to do it well, you can do very, very good, cool stuff with it. But someone like me, who's literally just being like, for the first time, I've played about 40 minutes of this, doesn't actually have any idea what's going on. I'm trying to get to someone before, like, they die, but every time I get over to someone, they're dead. I want to kill you. Why are you not dead? Hello? Why are you not dead? There we are. I wouldn't want to wake up in that situation. Like, the entire... I'm just going to refer to it as a raid, but, like, the entire raid just stops on top of you and then goes, I'm going to attack you now. This is going to be how you... So, oh, we were fireworks, essentially. That's quite nice. I've just got wrecked. I was probably looking like a very confused person. Spy, 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 spy. Okay. Oh, yes. He revived me. How lovely. Okay, we're gonna go against what I said, which is like, next time I die, I'm gonna go. This is a case of like, hey, we technically died, but we are foe of the High Elves as well. That's kind of cool. Yes, technically we died, but we got revived, so it doesn't count. Oh, you're just an NPC. We should probably not even worry about you, but I want to kill you anyway. Or is there someone over here I should probably be worrying about a bit more? That guy's got like the confused thing above him. What's going on here? I mean, it's nice to see that I got revived, even though I'm not like really part of this. I've just kind of like showed up and be like, guys, accept me. We got a one-on-one fight, and he died. Didn't last long, did you? Any more? For any more? Are we retreating? But not actually retreating, just returning. Retreating just makes it sound like we lost. I don't think we did. I just think we kind of ran out of enemies to kill, essentially. The Free people claim the river outpost. Where is that? What's going on here? It's just people using up their skills. Where is the river outpost? Is it down here? It's probably somewhere that they've captured, like, probably here. River outpost. So they are kind of pushing, it seems. Yeah, maybe we should have a quick look at a different character. Also see how the character screen works, because we were talking about this earlier, but like shadow on this nub. So we're just going to say my name. I think what we'll do is we'll log out of here for the moment. We're going to have a quick look at like another character, see what how we feel about it. Maybe just go for the range one, the black bow, I think it was. And maybe check up with this group again. And see if maybe I'm just like terrible with this particular class and maybe bear with another. Okay, coming out of that, we are a rank 0 unranked Reaver. Probably haven't made it to the level, like, just like the level 20 to get in the Ettinmoors. There's probably a level you have to do before you get ranked. Or maybe we're just that bad that we haven't got to ranked yet. But what we're going to do, we have the Weaver, the Black Arrow, the War Leader, Stalker, and Defiler. Defiler, I think, is like the healer. That's from what I understand. The Stalker, I'm going to assume, is similar, as I said, to the Burglar. War Leader, I'm not entirely sure. This would be Archer. This would probably... I can't actually think what this would be. What's like... I don't know what, like, the general, like, kind of almost default classes. I want to say champion, but I feel like maybe War Leader would be more champion-y. Or maybe the War Leader would be a captain, and the Weaver's like just that. Right. Seems that we can have one of each, though, which is an interesting way of sort of doing it. Saying that word far too much this time. But, well, let's try it with a Black Arrow. We're going to go for a random name again. Hopefully it works. Oh, it did. Nice. And we're back again over here. It is also a bit weird, like, for me, because every time I make a new character, I have so many items cluttering my inventory. And when I log into here, I just have 5. It's a kind of nice little change to things. So we're going to go for the loot that we mentioned earlier. We're going to go always loot all. And we kind of know what's going on here. That we seem to have this and something else. We don't have that that charge. We have March, though. This is actually a toggle skill, so we probably should have had that on. This seems to be the replacement for the March one. And no, you don't. Orc craft damage. And then we got cut, hindering shot. So these are like, you know, ranged attacks now, which is kind of nice. Strong pull, which seems to be similar to quick shot, at least in the art. Swift arrow. This one doesn't have a similar thing. Hindering shot. It seems very close to barbed arrow. Yep, it's even got the minus 40% run speed on it. Cut is just gonna be the melee skill, which I can't remember. And no, you don't is just probably a random skill that we get here. Interrupts inductions. Ooh, that's useful. So we kind of know what's going on now, so we're going to go quickly through this whole thing. Get your orders from Chief Guard Dutherts. So we'll do that ever so quickly. Let's hope we don't die as quickly as we did last time. Hopefully not. We're going to just worry about the map later. And all this stuff, hopefully... I don't think Freeps can come in this close, or probably would get completely wrecked if they tried. So... let's not worry about that. Get back to safety. Let's go do that. I'm gonna not die as quickly. Oh, look, they've taken a break, so we might not be able to go out for stuff like that now. Alright, we're gonna go talk to you. Finish. Complete that. We've got some infamy. Return to your trainer, who's gonna be over where we started. And I want to just maybe try a range skill this time, because we might be able to get away. I was going to say quickly that this might have helped when we were being attacked, but it's out of combat run speed boost, so really wouldn't have, if I'm honest. Right, we're going to go do that, and then we're going to go talk to you. And we probably want to, like, advancements. That's not what we're after. Oh, we get accommodations, though. Seem to be kept account bound. So you could probably, like, do a few low-level stuff on, like, new characters to do that. Or, more than likely, just sort of get a few, level up your character, and then do it. I thought I had some accommodations. Maybe they're... No, it doesn't make sense that they'd be account shared only here, because, like, egg lane tokens, I'm never going to use those. Or shards, or stuff like that. I'm never going to... Universal ingredient packs, I'm never going to use that on Monster Play, but they're still here. So... I could have sworn I had accommodations, but apparently not. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo the march because we changed our skills, which is going to change stuff. I also want to maybe test out what this does. So we'll finish up with you. Finish now. You have a quest, which is a solo quest. Poison the place. We'll maybe look at some of these, see how easy these are. Status report. The Eisen Deep and stuff like that. That's going to be difficult for us probably to do. Coldfell Soldiers, we barely even got it. It's one of them. I feel sorry for the guys I'm killing in at 115 areas now. They have it to half. So I'm going to go to this guy and do that quest we have just obtained earlier. Hopefully we don't have too many issues with guys coming up and killing us. If we do, we'll have to work out how that's going to go for us with our new skill set. But also, we can just maybe wait until these guys start attacking enemies again. But at least we can just, as I said, do range attacks. And I can kind of more naturally get into a hunter sort of mood. Are we blue line technically though, or are we like red line? It looks like we're red line, sort of, at the moment. Pressing J brings us to traits and stuff, so it's not perfect. It's a lot slower. What you'd probably want is a melee guy to, you know, to be attacking, as well as a ranged guy, so that you have, you know, like a... No, yeah, no, get out my face. Get out my face. Hindering shot, get out my face. I'm running. Get me out of here. I'm gonna die from, like, pain. I'm still in battle. No, don't get on your horse and come running over to me. Don't you dare. No, he's even got an elk. That makes it even worse. Are these guys gonna help me or not? I'm upset. He has an elk. I'm just gonna watch you from afar. Gonna watch you. And I'm never ever gonna come out there again. Oh. Do I heal quicker here? I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get much done right now. He's rank 9. He's definitely going to have better stuff than me. So I feel like I am going to... I really want that title just because it's such like a great title to have. Yeah, no, bad idea. He's even a champion. I'm going to shoot you and then... Ah, yeah, see? Now you're not so good, are you? You've got everybody against you. You're terrible. I'm gonna complain. I want that skill. How do I get that skill that's gonna make me able to do that? I want the, like, rain of arrows. Angmar's forces lay claim to the Adro's End outpost, which was one of these down here. I want this guy to die. Like, we're actually just gonna chase him now. There's 3 of us. We're gonna chase you. You're never gonna survive this. Hindering shot. I don't want to get too close. We know how that went for me last time. Hey, get wrecked. No, I didn't mean it. 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 How are you just full health again? That just seems really unfair. What does this skill do? It interrupts inductions. Oh, that could be good. I want you to die. There we are. Just wanted you to die. That's how we're ending today, I think. We got Manslayer, slay enemies of Angmar and Mordor, and we also, we got some poplar branches. Monster players cannot do that. And then we also got Guardian Slayer, so he was a Guardian. Don't know why I would have doubted it, but he was a Guardian. So we also got 21 commendations. That's kind of nice. I don't know if they're any way usable in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if commendations are in any way usable in. Freeps. I genuinely have zero idea. We're not going to worry about this quest too much, but maybe they are. I'll have to look it up, and maybe that's just something a key thing I'm missing. From it looks like there's possibly a group like running right now because he's saying pull back and sort of thing. So I would assume they're maybe over here, being a lot more useful than me. But for the most part, as much as I've not done great, I've actually, especially when we're in that big group, and I think that's probably where it shines the most, I had quite a lot of fun. I mean, dying sucks, but I'm kind of like it. I feel like I get a bit more used to it here than I would in Freeps, because I am kind of so new to it, as well as the fact it just feels like I don't know how to explain it, but like I just feel like I'd be more okay with it. Oh, there's something happening over here. Maybe let's play it while we're talking at the end. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's something. It feels just a bit more fun necessarily to die. I feel like I'm having a bit more fun. You've got people to revive you. I don't generally play with a group in Freeps. I'm generally more of a solo player, but I don't feel like you can do too well as a solo here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just suck. Probably do. But I feel like it probably mainly shines when you're as a group. I want to Mad Heal. Mad Heal, I want you seem to be very good at like telling people what to do. I'm gonna come with you for the last hurrah, guys. We'll see what goes on. What just happened? Oh, there's a guy behind me, no wonder. I'm also ranged. Why am I in the front lines? Why is there so much lag? I killed a burglar. Oh, no wonder I didn't see him. Yeah, I feel like this is the best way for me to get accommodations. Just kind of piggyback off the other group and get a lot of lag, and oh my god, that's a massive banner. How does that work? I have no clue. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just staying. Yeah, definitely a lot of lag happening right now. Whoa. There we are. Let's see if maybe someone tries to revive us. Come on, guys. Anybody gonna try? Nobody? Were we that useless? I think that's probably if maybe. Okay. It's maybe just not for me, but I feel like it's worth giving a shot. And I also feel like I might possibly try and do Ettinmoors as a Freep, especially considering how close to I from what I understand, even if you go in at level 20, you're boosted to 115 on Freeps. But I'm so close to 115, I want to not only level up to there quickly, and hopefully before the level cap increases, which I think is happening in update 23. Don't know when that's coming out though. But, you know, it's probably going to happen before then. I'm not that lazy with leveling. But it might be interesting to come back here after we've done that, and maybe I've clued myself up a little bit more on how some of this stuff works a little bit better. So maybe it's not a thing for me, maybe a thing you want to try. I don't want to diss it too much because it seems quite cool, but maybe could do with a little bit. I feel like I haven't. I look occasionally through update logs for the game, especially when it you know, like the last one that affected my Hunter. You know how I play Hunter. I don't tend to see, maybe I'm just ignoring it because it's not necessarily relevant to me, but I don't tend to see a lot of monster play stuff, so I don't know how much love monster play gets. Maybe it needs a little bit more. If you play monster play, especially if you play it more than you play Freeps, tell me how you feel about monster play. Maybe there's something that you know I'm missing, and that you sort of the thing that caught you that maybe hasn't caught me yet. I don't hate it, I just am not quite there yet, if that makes sense. Trying to put it in the correct words without trying to make it sound like I hate something or absolutely adore it. So yeah, I might come back to this at some other point. Maybe we'll try on maybe a stream eventually when I get back into streaming properly and have a proper schedule. But for now, that shall be it. I think I'm gonna maybe try out a few other classes if I do come back to this. That might be interesting. But that's going to be it for now. Tell me if you want to see me do Ettinmoors as a Freep. See how I feel in that. Maybe I'll just have to find a group. But yeah, that should be it for now. Hope you enjoyed my epic failures. Actually, to be fair, I did quite good, I think. For the first time ever, for roughly an hour here, I think, you know, having 126 accommodations is all right. I think I've got like 4 kills, I think, over 2 different characters. So I'd say that's pretty good, for me at least. So that's gonna be it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Again, if you got anything to want to discuss about Monster Play, tell me down below in the comments. I would love to hear a different side, as someone who hasn't obviously only played this amount. Someone who plays a lot more is going to have obviously a better understanding and sort of appreciation for things. So I'd love to hear that. But that's going to be it for now, as said. And I'll see you in the next LOTRO video, or might do something with DDO. I haven't played that in a little while. Maybe it's time to go back and have another look. We see. So, as I said, that's it for now, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.